Take it and go. Take it and go. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin move in zone. Off the sideline and touchdown. I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Down at the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Barkley. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 25-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 45 yards on the ground.
First down, Ravens.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
The ball carrier.
And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
Toss right to Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
15-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Complete to number
That's
30.
often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
4-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down now, Calhoun. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he lost the football. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Being chased out left. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. A throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that scores a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. I ain't here like I ain't that savage.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
On the carry for Baltimore. He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
This defense really flowed around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will
will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make our score 9-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Pick up a 3. Brings up second.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
For Baltimore.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Flush to his right. And he'll pull it down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll run on 1st down. Calhoun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential match. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff running left is Dobbins. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 74 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right, and that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. But it's caught. Tompkins.
Jackson's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Gain of 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on.